All right. Good morning, everyone. I was thinking today about something I read in Luke chapter 10, and I wanted to share with you, but it relates to so many things that I'm seeing going on right now in the world, and a lot of changes happening right now. And, this is Jesus speaking. Luke 10, verse 23 said, he turned unto his disciples and said privately, "Blessed are the eyes which see the things that you see. For I tell you, many prophets and kings have desired to see those things which you see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which you hear, and have not heard them." And, when I read that, I was struck by it because I think for us right now, there's a couple things where this applies. And obviously, Jesus is talking to his disciples. These people were watching Jesus walk the earth, and they were really seeing something amazing, right? Especially when you consider all of the miracles and everything that took place. That was quite an astonishing time. But it is interesting that Jesus had to tell them and remind them that they were really witnessing something spectacular for humanity. And I think for us right now, we need to be reminded that this is the case too. Where we are in this time period is really something spectacular, okay? And especially as you see our world in upheaval and so much changing throughout the Middle East, throughout Europe, even concerning the United States of America and where we're going. How everything's been for so long is clearly not how it's going to be in the near future. Really, a lot can change. A lot has changed. And before we panic about that, we need to remind ourselves that even in these times, these last days, we have the opportunity to witness something that a lot of people would eagerly have seen. And it's not just this shifting and changing as the Bible prophecies begin to unfold before us. It's not just that. There's something else, something even greater than that. And this is something that we have to remember. We are also seeing in a very large fashion, we're seeing salvation being poured out on a broken and weary world. And let's not forget that despite all of the trouble and despite all of the heartache and all of the bad things that have happened in the world right now, there's another thing, which is a lot of salvation, a lot of healing, a lot of changes. And we need to not be overcome by the bad and miss what God's doing in this place. Okay? And it's our tendency as human beings really to do that, to focus on the negative, to look to see what's wrong rather to see what's right. And right now, the Lord is getting the attention of a lot of people. He is changing lives, he's changing hearts, and he also is waking up his church. There's a lot of people that are suddenly very zealous for God. There's a lot of people that are suddenly very encouraged to see what's happening in the world around them. And we should be amongst that number, okay? We need to be awake. We need to be alert. In all of these things, we need to be sober, but also we should be rejoicing because we know that our redemption's drawing near, that our time is short, and we need to live our life for Christ to the fullest, right? As it says in Ephesians, and I might have quoted this just the other day, but that's all right. We need to be redeeming the time because the days are evil. So let's commit ourselves to doing that. Let's seize the day and let's glorify God in all that we do today.